Alright, so you're live on your digital media. My name is Paul Mensah, so the Babu. You can call me Paul Lingua in short. And if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell to turn it on so that whenever we drop new content, you'll be the first to get notified. Yeah, so on this channel we do a whole lot of underground checks. We dig into issues, to making sure that we get factual information and bring to our cherished, subscribers or viewers. So today I came your way once again with a story or trending story, both on the internet and then the traditional media, and a lot of people are talking about it extensively. What is it? I know by now you'll be wondering what actually the issue or the story is all about. Yeah, so quick one. It has to do with President Akufo Addo, who met with Ukraine President Mr. Zelensky, in Switzerland, when they organized a program that is called Global Peace Summit. So Ghana was invited to join the implementation of the Ukraine peace formula, which seeks to end Ukraine-Russia war. But something amazing happened, something shocking happened, something mind-blowing happened, of which both international media and local media actually captured. What is it? I know it too. You'll be wondering what actually that is. Now, let's just go straight to the point. Akufo Addo actually went begging the country, that's begging Ukraine, okay, which is already plagued with so many challenges from the war. What actually has he gone there to beg? Yeah, so in simplicity, he went to beg for food for Ghana, per the report, okay, that we chanced on. Now, let's delve deep into the story. According to media reports, President Akufo Addo engages Ukraine President Zelensky on agriculture export to Ghana. Have you heard that? That is sickening. This has actually, met with so many reactions from Ghanaians, and we've been able to gather some shots, okay, from the traditional media, that is the local media, yes, and these are some of the shots that we got from you, the headline that actually is making waves in the media. So basically, that is it. Akufo Addo has been captured to have gone there to beg for food. Well, let's go further to see why all these things actually happen, or why he has gone to do what, to beg for food. So, according to reports, Akufo Addo is also quoted to have said that the Ukraine-Russia war has affected Africa so hard. So African continent has been hit so badly as a result of that war between Ukraine and Russia. It has affected the food economy, a whole lot of things. So he's captured or quoted to have said that the prices of food has actually shot up, gone up, skyrocketed, and then also the high standard of living, and there is high inflation in the African continent or in African countries, and that is what the reality is. Yes, Akufo Addo has admitted that, and it's a fact. Now, there is something baffling about the African continent. You will remember that some time ago we had this post going viral on social media, captured a British representative who was sent to Africa, and he came to Africa to do a survey. He lived in Africa over 30 years, went back to their council, and then told them that, well, in order to overpower Africa, that great continent, then there is a need for them to do what? To target their agriculture, to target their tradition, and then to target their culture. Because he told them that Africa is rich in agriculture, and in fact there was nothing like famine, okay, that will hit that continent, because the people don't have a vast land and they are into farming activity, so there's no way that they could go angry. You get it? So this was a recommendation he gave to the council. But then what is actually not okay with some of us is that if these were some of the things that that man recommended to the British Council, why is Africa wallowing in this poverty? Why is Africa wallowing in this, famine situation? Yes, the answer is we failed to use our head. Our leaders have woefully failed us. They failed in making sure that they care for the masses. That is our problem. So if this could be a recommendation, to British Council, and it actually went viral, why are we suffering? Why are we suffering? It's so sickening that our leaders actually pay less attention to what they term or they call the backbone of every economy. Now, let's go deep into some of the things that we think are actually the reason for which Africa is suffering this way. So the question is, what are the problems of Africa? And trust me, per my observation, what I notice is that the white people actually came to give us education, yes, to introduce education to us. Yes, and we embrace it. Education is good. But then that is not to say that we should, look down upon other aspects. Yes, that is the Greek side. Now, so we are told that Greek is the backbone of every economy. Now the question is, in which African country have you noticed that the government has committed so much in making sure that farmers are highly, taken care of. Farmers are highly prioritized. There's no African country. Now, do you know one secret about the Europe countries? Yes. So one thing about them is that Greek or people that are into farming business, agribusiness, they are the rich people outside. They make the money because they provide the food. So farmers are making a whole lot of money outside. But in Africa, farmers are suffering. At least government, if not anything at all, should be able to support them, to cushion them properly so that they can invest. Everybody will have that zeal to go into farming. But in this case, that is not it. Now, everyone, in Africa wants his or her child to actually have a white-collar job. Yes, that is what we all want. And it's the reason which we are suffering today, and we're going out there to beg for food. We want our children to, put on coat, tie, those kind of things. But trust me, not the sparkle things that you see, or the luxurious life, or that good-looking, job that you see is actually paying off. No, there are some jobs that you don't value them, but they pay off. So just as in the case of a Greek, you don't value it, but it's actually paying off now. People that have actually taken note of how a Greek is paying off, trust me, they are investing in it. And now let me tell you one secret. There are a lot of businessmen, a lot of politicians, having big farms in their villages. Have you thought of it? And why they are doing that? Because they now realize that Greek business is a booming area to invest in. You don't need much to invest. There are some that you require a high capital, but there are some too that you can actually minimize your cost and maximize profit. You get it? So trust me, that is the problem of Africa, and government has also failed to support farmers, making them feel inferior. We have no respect. We have not prioritized farmers at all in Africa, and that is our problem. So it's hard time we also tend to look at making or doing paying attention to a Greek aspect. Now, also one other thing we need to also look at is that we have land. Even in your homes, you can cultivate things using so many techniques, like cans. You can cut them, get soil, you fill it with soil, and then you can use it to cultivate a whole lot of stuff which you will not even go out to buy again. But we don't look at those things. That is our problem. You get it? So in fact, it's actually sickening that at this era or dispensation, Ghana or Africa is suffering because Ukraine-Russia war has affected the economy, and because we fail to also farm much, or government failed to support us, we are suffering. And Akufo Addo had to go to Switzerland to meet with President Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, asking him to at least, expedite his action in exporting agriculture produce, okay, or products to Ghana. It's so sickening. Well, the dew of the day has crept upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. This is where we drop the curtains. My name is Paul Mensa Makiso Dali Babu, and if you are new to this, subscribe and then hit the notification bell to turn it on, so that when we drop new content, you'll be the first to have it, because we deal with factual stuff and not just a shallow journalism work. I'm out from here. Bye for now. Have a good day.